Hello, my name is Shannon Mercer, and I'm the soprano.
My name is Jennifer Rivera, and I am the mezzo or the alto.
Hi, I'm Matthew Plenk. I'm the tenor.
I'm Jonathan Lasch, and I'm the bass.
My personal favorite aria is I Know That My Redeemer Liveth. It comes right after the Alleluia chorus, so hopefully people will stay and listen. And it's the most personal aria because it's the first time that we hear the first person mentioned. So I know that my Redeemer liveth as opposed to them or they. So, and I feel a very personal connection to that aria and how it affects people and their faith.
I guess my biggest number is probably He Was Despised, which I think it works very well because Handel has a real gift for infusing music with drama, with the words. And so instead of just feeling like a stand and sing moment, it's very effective and emotional. And so I enjoy kind of experiencing that, even though it's a very sad piece, it works really well.
Taking off of that, I think my favorite is this group of four numbers, 2 recits and 2 short arias, where Jesus is derided by the chorus, and then we go from the low point of him being destroyed to him being taken out of hell and brought up to heaven, and it's an effective transition between numbers that I get to carry myself, which is nice.
The number that I appreciate the most is the Trumpet Shall Sound, which is my last aria. I love it for the same reason I love the Messiah. It's so transformative, particularly the recitative, which is only about 8 bars before the aria starts. Just talking about how when the trumpet sounds, there's still more. There's life after what we know here. And I was able to do my first Messiah about 2 or 3 years ago with the Milwaukee Symphony, and it was right after my father died. It was about 2 months after that. So that was one of the most profound moments I've ever had performing, and I think still to this day, whenever I get to do that piece, no matter what hour it is, no matter where it is, it's one of the most important pieces that I get to sing.
So we just want to talk about why we think someone who maybe has never gone to a classical orchestra concert or an opera or anything like that might appreciate the Messiah and have it be their first experience coming to Jones Hall or to anywhere that we're performing in the Houston area. I think it's because, as I mentioned in a previous little interview, Handel is he's really special in his ability to set words to music. Of course, that's what every composer is doing. But one of the reasons the Messiah has endured and remained so popular is that it's not just, listening to sacred music and it's just beautiful. It has really a sense of purpose and drama, and it can be really moving. And, sometimes just listening to people stand and sing maybe doesn't have that same ability, but the Messiah really does, because it tells a story, and it tells a story that everyone knows, but in a special, dramatic way. You guys agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you go from, the beloved pieces like the Alleluia chorus and For Unto Us a Child is Born, which people recognize from their Christmas DVDs or CDs or whatever, but there's so much more drama and the variety of music, from the spikiness to the melody, to fluidity, to legato. There's so much variety within the piece that it kind of keeps your attention, and that's what I enjoy about it so much.
Yeah, and it's a religious-based text, but Handel really was not a liturgical, sacred music composer. He was about drama. And bringing this story to life through the 3 parts, we get a real sense of the complexity and the continuity of the whole Christ story and how it flowed through Handel's dramatic mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and just musically speaking, it's so accessible, I think, for everyone. Even though it was written hundreds of years ago in the Baroque period, it goes, as was mentioned, it goes back and forth between these long, memorable, beautiful lines, and really there's pieces that are really like Baroque rock and roll that you can really just sit there and jam out to, which is a lot of fun.
And I should mention as well, the chorus is as much of a character in this piece as we are. They play an extremely important role, and the music is very difficult, and I think we probably all sung the choruses at one point in our lives, maybe. And I think it really is such an important part of the piece, and it's such a joy just to sit and listen to all the choruses too, and how they weave in and out of what we're doing.